Have you ever felt trapped, not by walls, but by your own thoughts? Do you carry pain from the past? Do the words of others still hurt you, even when they are long gone? What if I told you you can break free? Free from fear. Free from guilt. Free from all the noise inside your head. This is not a dream. It is possible. It starts with 4 simple steps. Just 4 agreements. 4 choices that can change your life forever. Are you ready to remember who you really are? Let us begin. Don Miguel Ruiz was not always a writer. He was a doctor, a surgeon. But one day, everything changed. He had a near-death experience. In that moment, he saw life differently. He understood something deep and powerful. He remembered the teachings of his ancestors, the Toltec wisdom. The Toltecs were ancient people of Mexico. They studied truth, spirit, and freedom. Ruiz left his old life. He began to teach this new knowledge. He wanted people to wake up, to live free. He wrote a book. A small book with a big message. It was called The 4 Agreements. At first, not many people noticed it. But then it started to spread. People read it. They felt something change. They shared it with friends. Soon, it became a global success. Why? Because it speaks to the heart. It speaks to that part of us that is tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of being afraid. Tired of the voice inside our head that says, "You're not enough." This book is not about rules. It is about choice. It gives you a new way to see life. A way to live with joy. A way to live with peace. A way to live with love. Don Miguel says we are all living in a dream. A dream made of fear, doubt, and pain. But we can wake up. We can create a new dream. A dream of truth and freedom. And it all starts with the 4 agreements. The first agreement is the most powerful. Be impeccable with your word. It sounds simple, but it is life-changing. Your words are not just sounds. They are energy. They create. They can build or they can destroy. Don Miguel says, your word is your power. It is the tool you use to speak your truth. It is the magic you use to shape your world. When you speak with honesty, when you speak with kindness, when you say only what you mean, you become impeccable. What does impeccable mean? It means without sin. Not in a religious way, but in a way of being true. It means you do not go against yourself. Most people use their words to hurt, even without knowing it. They gossip. They lie. They complain. They speak badly to themselves. Have you ever told yourself, I am stupid? Or I am ugly? Or I am not enough? Those words are poison. They plant seeds of fear, shame, and sadness. But you can choose different words. You can speak love. You can speak truth. You can speak life. Being impeccable does not mean being perfect. It means being aware. It means using your voice to bring light. Imagine a world where everyone spoke with care, where no one gossiped, where everyone said what they truly meant. It would be a world of peace. It starts with you. Today, choose to speak truth. Choose to speak with respect. And most of all, stop using words to hurt yourself. Speak as if every word matters. Because it does. That is the power of the first agreement. Be impeccable, and your world will begin to change. The second agreement is this. Do not take anything personally. It sounds easy, but it is hard to do. Still, it is one of the most powerful things you can learn. People will say things. They will judge you. They will blame you. They may hurt you with their words or actions. But here is the truth. It is not about you. What others say or do is a reflection of them. Their beliefs, their pain, their story. If someone says, you are not good enough, do not believe it. That is their fear, not your truth. Don Miguel says, nothing others do is because of you. Think about that. If someone is angry, it is their anger. If someone ignores you, it is their choice. You are not responsible for their thoughts. You are only responsible for yourself. When you take things personally, you suffer for no reason. You make their words your truth. and you feel hurt, sad, or angry. But when you stop taking things personally, you become free. Free from the opinions of others. Free from needing to please. Free from the pain that does not belong to you. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you protect your heart. It means you know who you are. And no one can take that from you. Let us say someone praises you. Wow, you are amazing. You might feel good. But if you need that praise to feel good, you are still giving away your power. Your happiness should come from within, not from what others say. So remember this. When people talk, let them. Do not carry their words in your heart. Carry your truth instead. Do not take anything personally, and you will find peace. The third agreement is powerful. Do not make assumptions. We all do it. Every day. We assume people know what we think. We assume they understand us. We assume we understand them. But most of the time, we are wrong. Assumptions create misunderstandings. They create drama. They cause pain. You see someone frown. You assume they are angry at you. But maybe they are just tired. Your friend does not call back. You assume they are ignoring you. But maybe they are just busy or feeling down. Someone says, "We need to talk." And your mind starts racing. What did I do? Am I in trouble? Did I mess up? But most of the time, it is nothing like that. Don Miguel says, the problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. That is the danger. You believe the story in your head, and then act on it. You feel angry, sad, or afraid over something that is not even real. So what is the solution? Ask questions. Clarify. Communicate. If you do not understand, ask. If something feels off, talk about it. If you need something, say it clearly. People cannot read your mind, and you cannot read theirs. Do not expect others to know your needs. Speak them with love. Speak them with truth. When you stop making assumptions, you start building trust. You start avoiding drama. You begin to feel lighter. It is not always easy, but it is worth it. This agreement helps with family, friends, love, even work. It can heal relationship. It can save your peace. So today, take a deep breath. Let go of the story in your head. Do not assume. Just ask. Do not make assumptions, and your life will change. The fourth and final agreement is this. Always do your best. It sounds simple, but it is deep. It is the key that brings the first three agreements to life. Be impeccable with your word. Do not take things personally. Do not make assumptions. Yes, these are powerful, but you will not follow them perfectly every day. You are human, and that is okay. That is why this last agreement is so important. When you always do your best, you will not feel regret. You will not feel shame. You will not feel like a failure. Your best will change from moment to moment. Some days you will feel strong. Some days you will feel tired. And that is normal. Just do your best for that day. If you are sick, your best will be less. If you are healthy, your best will be more. But no matter what, give your best. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not push for perfection. Just give what you can, with heart. When you do your best, you silence the voice of doubt. You silence the critic inside your head. You will feel proud, not because you won, but because you showed up. This agreement teaches you to act, not just think, not just plan, but to do. Do your best in your work, in your love, in your kindness, in your dreams. And when you fall, get up again, with no guilt, with no blame. Don Miguel says, doing your best is taking action because you love it, not because you are expecting a reward. So do it with joy. Do it with love. Do it with honesty. That is the true way to live. And when you live this way, life becomes full. Always do your best, and you will never regret a single day. There comes a moment when everything feels different. You hear something, you read something, and it just hits you deep inside. Maybe it is quiet, maybe it is loud, but something inside your heart whispers, It is time to change. For many people, that moment comes while reading the Four Agreements. You begin to see. You begin to feel. You realize you have been living with fear, with pain, with false belief, with old wounds. You remember how often you judged yourself, how often you blamed others, how many times you stayed silent when you wanted to speak. And suddenly, you understand. The world is not against you. Your mind is, your voice, your old agreements. So you make a new promise, not to be perfect, but to be free. You say, I will be careful with my words. I will stop taking everything so personally. I will ask instead of assume. I will give my best every single day. It may be scary at first, letting go of the old you, letting go of guilt, letting go of fear. But then, you feel a lightness. You smile. You breathe. Because this is the path to freedom. Real freedom. Not outside, but inside. You are not who others say you are. You are not even who your mind says you are. You are who you choose to be. And in that moment, the change begins. One small step at a time. One day at a time. It is not magic. It is not instant. But it is real. And it is yours. So, what is the big lesson? What is the true gift of the Four Agreements? It is this. You have the power to change your life, not by changing others, not by changing the world, but by changing the way you think and how you choose to live. Let us remember the Four Agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with truth. Speak with love. Do not use words to hurt yourself or others. Do not take anything personally. What others say is about them, not you. You are not their pain. You are not their story. Do not make assumptions. Ask questions. Speak clearly. Do not guess, communicate. Always do your best. Your best is enough. It changes every day. But give it with love and honesty. These agreements are not rules. They are choices. They are tools for freedom, tools for peace. When you live with these agreements, you feel lighter. You feel stronger. You feel free. You stop judging. You stop blaming. You stop carrying the weight of things that are not yours. You start loving yourself, trusting yourself, respecting yourself, and slowly, you begin to live the life you were always meant to live. Not a perfect life, but a free one, a life with meaning, a life with joy. This book does not promise that life will be easy, but it shows you that you are the creator of your life. You are not a victim. You are not stuck. You have a choice every single day. And that is the most powerful lesson of all. Start today. With one agreement. With one promise. Speak kindly. Ask questions. Forgive yourself. Do your best. And watch how your world begins to change. The Four Agreements is not just a book. It is a way of life, a path to peace, and a return to your true self. Imagine waking up every day feeling free. Free from fear. Free from doubt. Free from pain that does not belong to you. That is the promise of the Four Agreements. It is not about being perfect. It is about choosing peace, choosing love, choosing yourself. When you live by these simple agreements, you begin to see the world in a new way. You begin to feel calm inside. You begin to hear the quiet voice of your true self. You remember who you really are. Not the mistakes, not the fears, but the person who can love and grow. This is your journey, your path to freedom, your chance to live fully. So take this message to heart. Start with small steps, and never forget, you have the power to change your life, your words, your thoughts, your actions. They create your world. Choose them wisely. Choose them with love, and watch how your life becomes brighter, fuller, and more peaceful. This is the magic of the Four Agreements, a simple, powerful guide to a free and inspired life.